Hello my dear students, welcome once again to Zenith Academy Online. Today we are going to see the most important part in any language, but here in English language, that is tenses. Tenses is a part of a language without which the conveyed sentence or message is not complete, because it might not deliver the exact meaning or the situation that we want to convey to the listener. Here we are going to study all the tenses in a very short and simple manner. Let's get started. Now what are tenses? Tenses is a word derived from the Latin word tempus, which means time. So when we are using tenses to speak or make a conversation, we are actually talking about the time in which that particular action has happened. Tenses denote the time of action. It is chiefly concerned with the verb. So whenever we are talking of tenses, the main part of speech concerned with this part of grammar is the verb, action. When that particular action happened, in which time, that is called as tenses. Tenses can be divided into three main parts, that is present tense, the current time, past tense, the action that has already happened earlier, and future tense, something that will happen in near future or in the coming time. Let's see the different types of tenses in details. The first one is present tense, something action that is taking place right now in the current time. A verb that refers to any action taking place in the present time is said to be in present tense. Why we are saying a verb? Because verb is the main part of speech connected with the tenses. For example, I play hockey. We are having dinner. So these actions of playing hockey and having dinner are happening now in the present time, and that is why they will be present tense. Now present tense is divided into or classified into four subtypes. The first one is simple present tense. I go for a walk. The format of simple present tense will be subject plus verb plus object, a simple sentence. Here the verb is go. I go for a walk. The next is present continuous tense. Means present continuous tense basically means the action is happening in the present time and it is continuous, means the work is not yet over. The action is not complete. It is still happening. So the sentence becomes I am going for a walk. So go becomes going. The verb is changed. So the format of present continuous tense is subject plus am, is or are, depends on the number of subject, plus ing form of the verb. So any verb we use over here, we have to add ing because the action is still happening. It is not complete. It is continuous. So when you add ing, it shows the continuity of that action. So here in the format, let's have a look once again. Subject plus am, is, are. So when I am using a single person, first person, so it says I am going for a walk. When I am speaking about the second person, he or she, it says he is going for a walk. So is used. And when the number of people increase, they are going for a walk. It will be are. In the present tense, the work is still going on. So this is the formula of present continuous tense. Subject plus am or is or are and ing form of the verb. The third one is present perfect tense. Now what does it mean is the action is in the present tense but the work is completed in the present tense. I have gone for a walk means the action of me going for the walk is completed but it is in the present tense, have. So the format of this kind of sentence will be S, that is subject, plus has or have and past participle form of the verb. So go becomes gone. For example, write will become written. So these are the participle forms of the verb. So I have gone for a walk. Now if I use second person, she has gone for a walk. So similarly, has and have will be used according to the first or second person that we are talking about in the sentence. Also, one more point of identification or differentiation between present perfect and past perfect is that in both the cases the work is done, the work is completed. But when we say present perfect tense, that particular work or action has just been completed. I have gone for a walk. So I have just returned back from a walk and I am telling you that I have gone for a walk. Or I am already on the ground and I am calling and telling you I have gone for a walk. And whereas in past perfect tense, it will become I had gone, means I had gone a few days back or a month earlier or something like that. The action of going to for the walk was done sometime earlier. The next is present perfect continuous tense. Now this is a combination of 2 and 3, that is continuous tense and perfect tense. Now what does it actually mean? That the work is being continuously done in the perfect tense. Let's see the example. I have been going for a walk. Now such kind of sentences are said when we are describing a routine or something that we do daily. I have been going for a walk. Now it means that from a long time or since many days I have been going to a walk. But right now I am conveying the same message to you in the present tense. That is why it is present perfect continuous tense. The formula for this tense is S, that is subject, has or have according to the first or second person, been is very necessary, and ing form of the word. So have been going, have been an ing form means that it is in perfect continuous tense. I have been going for a walk. She has been going for a walk. So has and have will be used accordingly. Let's move to the next tense, that is past tense. A verb that refers to any action that has already been taken place in the past time, in the time that is already over, that is called as, that action is said to be in the past tense. For example, I played hockey. In the present tense it was I play hockey. Here the verb becomes played in the past tense. We were having dinner. In the earlier slide the example was we are having dinner. The action was going on in present tense. Are becomes were. Now again past tense is also classified into 4 different types. The first one is simple past tense. Similarly, like the simple present tense, it will be I went for a walk. Means it will be subject plus verb plus object, but the verb will be in the past tense. Go becomes went. In the present tense we had used I go for a walk. Here it becomes I went for a walk. Past continuous tense. Similar to present continuous tense, ing will be used, but the work is happening in the past. We are conveying of some action that was happening in the past. I was going for a walk. So the formula becomes subject, was or were plus ing form of the verb. Whenever there is continuous tense, there has to be ing form of the verb. So go becomes going, but am or is becomes was. I was going for a walk, she was going for a walk, they were going for a walk. So was and were will be used according to the number of subject. Now third one is past perfect tense. Here we are conveying some action that has already been completed in the past. So we are using I had gone for a walk. The formula itself says subject plus had plus past participle form of the verb. So I is the subject, had is compulsorily used while using the perfect tense, and gone is the past participle form of the word or verb go. So I had gone for a walk, she had gone for a walk, they had gone for a walk. Here had remains same. Next one is past perfect continuous tense. Here we are conveying of an action that was happening in the past tense. I had been going for a walk. In present tense we saw I have been. Here it will be had been. So whenever been plus ing is there, it is perfect continuous tense. The formula is similar, subject plus had plus been plus ing form of the verb. In present tense it was have, in past tense it becomes had, because it shows something in the past which is completed already. Also, one more small point of identification or differentiation between past continuous and past perfect continuous, where most of the students get confused, is both are in past tense. In both the sentences the action is not complete, but I was going for a walk says an action that has been left incomplete or is still in action a few days back or just happened. And I had been going for a walk says about a kind of routine that I was following since past times. So it is an action since I am doing since a long time. Let's move ahead to the future tense. Now future tense, the word name itself says that this is an action that will happen in the future, which has not yet occurred, and we are talking about it. A verb that refers to any action that will take place in the future is said to be in the future tense. Example, I will play hockey. Like we saw in the slide before, it was I play hockey and I played hockey. Here I am saying that I will play hockey. I will do that action. We will be having dinner. In the earlier slide it was we are having and we were having. Here it is we will be having, means I am telling about my near plans that we will be having dinner. Let's see the 4 types of future tense. The first one is simple future tense. Similarly, like present and past tense, simple future tense will be I will go for a walk. The main part is that whenever we are talking of some action in the future tense, we will either use will or shall. These two modal auxiliaries are always concerned or connected with the future tense because they show the possibility of that particular action happening in the future. So I go for a walk becomes I will go for a walk. So the word will shows that it will happen in future. So the formula for simple future tense will be subject, will or shall according to the kind of statement you want to deliver, and verb in the root form, means the normal verb go is used, not any kind of transformation you don't have to do in the verb. Second is future continuous tense. Now in future continuous tense I am talking about an action that will be continued in future, that will be going on in the future. I will be going for a walk. So when I say will, it will obviously say that the work will happen in future, and going, when I add ing to the root verb go, the work will be happening in future. The action will be happening in future. Subject plus will or shall plus be, an ing form of the verb. So now only difference over here from as compared to past and present tense is the word be. Why be? Because we are talking about some action that will happen. So will be going in the future. I will be going for a walk. So that is why be is used over here as a auxiliary verb. Next is future perfect tense. Now this perfect tense means the action is completed, but it is in future. So we are talking about some kind of action that will be completed in the future. I shall have gone for a walk means, now suppose I am talking right now at this particular time 5 a.m. in the morning. So I am conveying that during this time I shall have gone for a walk. I shall shows that in future, means maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow I am talking, but during this time when the conversation is happening, that particular action will be done in future. The formula for this is subject, will or shall, have and past participle form. And one thing to remember, that whenever there is perfect tense, you have to use the past participle form of the verb, whether it is in present, past or perfect. The verb will be in the past participle form because we are conveying that the action is over. The last is future perfect continuous tense. Now here we are showing that something is continuously happening in the future. I shall have been going for a walk. Here also have been and ing form of the verb is used similar to the past and present tense, but will and shall convey that we are talking about something in future. If we remove this will and shall, it becomes I have been going for a walk, which is present perfect continuous tense. So addition of will and shall is very important in the future tense, because these are the two key words of identification that the sentence belongs to the future tense. The formula other than will and shall is similar to the formula of the present perfect continuous tense. Now this was a detailed explanation of all the three tenses. Now quickly take a review or recap of all the tenses in one chart. Now let's see the 12 verb or 12 tenses of the English language. Past, present and future, and are classified into 4 subtypes: simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. Now in present tense, when I say I eat pizza every day, the same sentence becomes I ate pizza yesterday in past tense, means the action of eating pizza was over. So eat, the verb changes into the past tense ate, and in future it will become I will eat pizza tomorrow. So when we add the word will, it obviously denotes the future tense. The next one is I am eating pizza right now. This sentence is in the continuous present tense. I am eating pizza. The same thing in the past continuous tense becomes I was eating. So am is removed, instead was is added. Eating remains the same. When you add ing, as we have already discussed, it shows the continuity of your action. In future tense, it will become I will be eating pizza when you arrive. The second part of the sentence is subjectory to whatever you are saying. So the main emphasis is I am eating becomes I will be eating. The action I will be doing in near future. Present perfect tense means the work that has just been completed right now in the present tense. I have eaten all of the pizza. Have eaten. Have is connected with the perfect tense, and eaten is the past participle form of the word eat. The same sentence in past perfect tense becomes I had eaten all of the pizza. So have becomes had because this is the past tense. Eaten remains the same because in perfect tense we have to use the past participle form of the verb. In future tense it will become I will have eaten all of the pizza, means I am already announcing that I will have eaten all of the pizza. Eaten past participle remains the same, and will shows the future action. The last part, perfect continuous tense in present time, is I have been eating pizza for 2 hours. So my action of eating pizza is still going on, but since a long time, for example since 2 hours, so that is why it is perfect, but it is still going on, it is not yet complete. That is why it is said perfect continuous in the present tense. I have been eating. So have plus been plus ing form of the word. The same sentence in the past perfect continuous tense becomes I had been eating pizza for 2 hours when you arrived. So I was doing that particular work for a long time. The only changes have becomes had. Been and ing form of the verb eating remains the same. In future tense, I am predicting something, telling about the future, that I will have been eating pizza. So will is the word that shows future tense, and have been eating is always connected with the perfect continuous tense. So my dear students, please take a screenshot of this slide to always keep it handy for a quick review of all the tenses. I hope you have kept it ready, the screenshot, and you will always refer to it whenever you want to do any worksheet or solve any examples of the particular topic tenses. Now let's move ahead and solve some examples quickly for better understanding of the subject. Now change the tense of the following sentences as directed. This is the kind of question that always appears in the exam. A sentence is given and in bracket a particular tense is given. So you have to change this sentence and according to the tense directed. The chalk breaks when dropped. Now when you read it, first you have to identify that the sentence given is in present tense, simple present tense. So you have to convert it into simple future tense. So it becomes the chalk will break when dropped. Will, when added to the sentence, will show that the action is happening in future or will happen in the future. The next one is, he attended the college every day. Now this sentence, he attended the college, this is in simple past tense because past tense of the verb is used. This you have to convert into future perfect continuous tense. So the sentence becomes, he will have been attending the college every day. The formula is very important. Will, have been plus ing form of the verb. Will is used with the future tense as we know. The next one is, India won the trophy. This is simple past tense. You have to convert this into present continuous tense. So the sentence becomes, India is winning the trophy. Is winning is continuous because ing form of the verb is formed over here and is the auxiliary in present tense. Next is, the child cries because it cannot find its mother. This sentence is in present tense, simple present tense. We have to convert it into past continuous tense. The child had been crying because it could not find its mother. The main subject child remains the same. Had been and ing form of the word cry is added to make it past continuous tense. For past we use had. If it would be present we would have added have. The next is, I am feeling nostalgic. I am feeling. So this sentence is in the present continuous tense. I am feeling. So we have to convert this into past perfect tense. The sentence becomes, I had felt nostalgic. Had is associated with perfect tense and felt is the past participle form of the verb feel. Let's move ahead and solve some more examples. We have lived here for 5 years now and we have to convert this into present perfect continuous tense. So the sentence becomes, we have been living here for 5 years now. Have because it is present tense, been because it is perfect tense, and living ing form of the verb live because it is continuous. Next is, he played football at his college. This sentence is in past tense. We have to convert this into simple future tense. So it becomes, he shall play football at his college. Shall because we are showing some kind of probability of that child playing. So shall play football. Next is, where they went for a holiday last year. Although this is a question, it is in the past tense and we have to convert this into past continuous tense. So it becomes, where were they going for holiday last year? Go, went, the past form of the verb go becomes going. ing is added because it is continuous tense and were because it is in the past tense. Mr. Timmons taught in the school for 10 years. We have to convert this sentence into past perfect continuous. So it becomes, Mr. Timmons had been teaching in the school for 10 years. Had because it is the past tense, been because it is perfect tense, and teaching ing form of the verb teach because it is a continuous tense. We are talking about some action that is still happening in the past or was continued in the past. The last one is, she has eaten her lunch. We have to convert this into future perfect continuous tense. So it becomes, she will have been eating her lunch. Will because future tense, have been because perfect tense, and eating ing form of the verb eat because we are saying continuous tense. So my dear students, hope the concept of tenses is clear in this very short video and you will be able to solve all the tenses questions on your own. If you have any queries or doubts, please write to us in our comment section. Please like our video and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for more interesting and easier topics on grammar on Zenith Academy online. Thank you.